morning, Goyagers. I can't start my day without one of these. Where'd you put the fucking lighter? What is that? What's going on? Everything's falling apart. It's because I haven't taken my daily bong rip yet.
Yeah, we're at Danny Trejo's house playing Red Dead.
Yeah, that's the setting. Yeah, that's also the background noise you're hearing is Danny Trejo trotting on a horse. Dude, this game is fucking beautiful.
It's pretty.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Did you say it's not even in 4K?
Not in 4K? Is this a Rockstar game?
Yeah.
Fucking.
Well, I don't have it in 4K.
Dude, this is yeah.
But
the game comes
nice
in 4K. It's incredible. Yeah, just in HD, it's fucking incredible.
Can you fuck horses in this? Because I know you can like fuck people.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can fuck in this game. You can fuck shit up though. I was watching him skin a fucking deer, or like legit. It's so gnarly. Deer's like still twitching, and then you had to like put a knife in its heart to kill it, and then they show it being skinned and him rolling up the skin and putting it on the horse. Like, dude, this game's fucking sick. It's so cool. Anyways, let me just. How ugly is my bog rib face?
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
Did you hear about the Iowa teachers that got in trouble for dressing up like a MAGA wall for Halloween? Potato and meth.
Fucking creativity points like plus 10. Not that I support that idea, but that's like.
That's what happens when Trump stops supporting the arts.
No, that's what happens when like teachers in Iowa like get the freedom to dress up for Halloween. Like,
the fuck is Iowa ever done?
I don't even kind of
besides
know.
Potatoes.
Where is Iowa?
I think it's close to Nebraska. And that's where my kid is from. So
where's Nebraska?
Nebraska is like
no, I know, but it's just like they're like
it's
the
like
states.
You never hear about like Wyoming.
You fucking only go there if you have family there, or if you're like from there, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's cool though. I like Nebraska. I fuck with Nebraska. Yeah.
There's like a lot of I grew up in farmland, so I can't knock on farmland.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's cool, mountains and plains and and MAGA wall, fucking Iowa teachers.
It's funny because these places have like the most beautiful landscapes, but they just have like the fucking ugliest.
It's like backwards people ever.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to go down the political thing. I'm not Kanye, but the whole fucking idea of just like being a teacher and taking like the one opportunity you have to like bond with kids and dress up, and you just like take a political stance on it. Like that's backwards, you know. Like whether or not you're liberal or conservative, just
the school's not even like the
keep
place
your
to
politics.
make that.
You just teach kids about politics.
Yeah,
you know.
Teach them, yeah.
Don't give them firsthand examples about how stupid fucking people are. You know. I don't know. Maybe they're encouraging them to move out of Iowa by doing that. Go somewhere better. We all suck here, even your teachers.
It was a plot by the liberal.
It's a nice life lesson, I guess. At least, the very least.
No, they're liberal plants.
Plants.
They're just telling people there's nothing here in Iowa.
Oh my god.
Except potatoes.
Except for potatoes. Potato head.
They literally have done nothing else.
Aww. Danny is a pretty cat, dude.
Yeah.
Psst, 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 psst. Come here. Anyways, but fucking. So yeah, Iowa teachers fucked up. Kanye's out of politics finally.
You see a car crash or a motorcycle?
Dude, oh my god, on my way here this morning, I mean, no one died, but I watched this dude get fucking smoked on a motorcycle, like, right in front of me, and he just, like, dude was going, like, 40. It wasn't super high speed. Like,
yeah.
It was on La Cienega.
Oh, okay.
And you know how it gets all, like, fucked up there, like, when you first get off the freeway and, like, it starts, La Cienega, like, starts.
Like, right off to 405.
Dude just gets fucking like clipped by a car changing lanes with no blinker and just sends him into the median, and his bike stops and he just bike just stopped and the horn on the bike went and just kept going, and the bike was like standing up just wedged in the median, and the dude just flew it and like gets up and tries to stand and his leg is just like trashed, I guess. It wasn't visibly, he looked fine.
That's the only reason
he looked fine, and he immediately stood up and like just fell over because I guess his like left leg is probably bummed the fuck out immediately, but like his adrenaline was going. He tried to stand up and like walk to his bike and just fell, and like a bunch of people got out of their cars. Yeah, everybody got out of their cars and ran over to him and was like, dude, chill, chill out, like what's going on? We need to yeah, for sure, yeah. So but I saw that it took me like 30 minutes actually to get here, and then I almost fucking smoked some like family walking through the crosswalk when I have a green light. Like it's like one of those crosswalks where you know you press the button and you wait to cross. family just started crossing. I almost fucking smoked them. I'm
Well,
like,
yeah.
I need to get to Mac's house right now. Dude.
Because yesterday morning I was driving your house and I saw Fiat hit like some guy's like trailer, like an RV, and the Fiat was completely on fire.
You, like,
and it was
thought it
on
was
the
me.
other side of the street, so I just drove by really fast. So I didn't want anything to, like,
You drove by
explode.
really fast and you thought it was me. God, I wish it was me.
No, then we pulled up and then another Fiat was like broken down on the other side of the road. I'm like, should I get
rid of my car?
Fiat recall?
Yeah, should I get... No, there was a recall on my old car's transmission, but...
Oh, like nothing
That was
serious.
it. Nothing serious. Not that I know of. No safety issues. But I know that car's one of those cars where it's like...
I think it's just
if you get in an accident, you're dead, for sure.
People are just acting fucking stupid because it's daylight savings time.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
It's adjusted. But this was yesterday, though. Mine was.
Yeah, this was today, though. Daylight savings today, for sure. Fucking A, man. Everybody using that extra hour to try to kill other people. One shit is
Just drive all done.
I know. Anyway, so fucking Los Angeles is a shit show, though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like LA, but I like where I live.
It's nice to get. It's nice to get like my first experience at Cantor's today.
Oh yeah, Cantor's is a great spot. Nick thought it'd be funny as a guy gets kicked out of there, and I said I would never ever disrespect.
No, because
Cantor's
I thought I would be cool,
it's
like
my
get us.
deli.
I don't know, maybe that's clout chasing.
You're nice to a goalie like me.
It would be nice to get like banned from somewhere famous.
Yeah, like Chili's maybe.
Like but like a famous Chili's. I don't know, like
yeah.
a famous spot that everybody's
Chili's
like.
There isn't Chili's.
Yeah, no, there's like a famous spot where there's just a sign on the door that's just like no boys next door allowed.
Yeah.
And then
like
everybody like
then
there's like a photo that gets uploaded online of that because people think it's like an anti-Semitic poster that says like no Goys next door allowed. Or not, it wouldn't be anti-Semitic, it would be like anti
Zionism.
It would be like no Goys allowed.
Yeah, it's a Zionist.
Yes, it would be a Zionist.
Well, I've had exes that have had like grandparents that are super Zionistic.
So you meet them and they're like no boys allowed.
They liked me. She liked me for a second, and then like, I don't know. Then she just stopped liking me.
Yeah, but I think the idea of like getting a famous establishment to put a poster up that says like no Goys next door allowed. I think that would be pretty nice.
Their poster.
It's like our faces. You like all crouched down with your fucking like nuts out.
My dad is refusing to acknowledge that photo.
I love that everyone that follows us now has like a fairly accurate idea of what the size of your package is.
Yeah,
just because of that photo, dude. You're just
I miscut those shorts too. I was trying to make shorts and I accidentally cut like the crotch part, so it became like a skirt. So I taped it along my crotch and taint. Yeah, so it looked like shorts.
Oh my god, that photo, man! I was like, this is definitely. As soon as you posted that little video thing, I was like, because he didn't even tell me he was making that. It's like I'm gonna Photoshop. That's our new season.
I kind of keep him in the dark.
Yeah, that's good. Dude, this game's fucking beautiful, man.
It is.
Yeah, just like they did a like cinematic shot of like the horse running, and they did a close up of it, and I just saw it's like packaged fully. Like they did detail design on like even the dick and balls. It's insane. Horse cock, literally. There it is again. You see that?
Damn.
Yeah, just a little flopping horse cock.
Damn, boy.
Crazy. This game is insane, dude. Anyways,
horse
dicks and shit. We didn't even write notes for this just because we wanted to give our best episode yet.
Yeah.
One more week for people to actually fucking listen to.
This is more of a reminder for you guys to get caught up.
Yeah, this is like a hey, Mac and I are ugly as fuck, so you know you should probably.
This is what we look like. Would you rather hear our voices?
Yeah, we're trying to put this out there so it encourages you guys to just listen to our shit instead. I don't even know if that's gonna work.
I mean,
it's a pretty half-assed idea.
Is that an armadillo?
Dude, no, that's not an armadillo. That's a fucking snapping turtle. You never seen a snapping turtle before?
Oh shit!
They look like dinosaurs. Are you gonna shoot it in the head?
Why are you shooting a snapping turtle?
Blast it! It's good meat. Whoa, it's still walking. He just neck shot it. Whoa. It's like, are you gonna hack its head off with a fucking machete?
Oh shit.
Dude, you're gnarly. Whoa.
Jesus. Whoa. That shell is tough.
I love the groans and grunts. Dude, this makes Skyrim look like a game for pussies. Right?
I haven't played Skyrim.
You haven't played Skyrim?
You're not really missing a video game console.
You don't even have a video game. Props to you. I didn't
have.
one.
I wasn't allowed to really play video games since growing up. Like a little bit. Like we had a Wii.
Is that an alligator? He's gonna blast an alligator now. Yo, domed it. One shot. You know what's crazy is that the snapping turtle took way more effort to kill than that fucking
Danny's going to be banned from Hollywood after this.
I don't know. I mean, it's the video game, right? Yo, he's gonna see. That's the thing, though. It's not like he's just walking around killing animals like it's like Grand Theft Auto in the woods. He's taking the skin and the meat. Whoa!
Damn. Holy shit! It's
Whoa! You see,
real.
like
it's like it's ribs and shit.
Wow! These cinematic shots of you skinning an alligator are fucking sick. Good alligator skin, 5 times big game meat, 2 times alligator teeth. Whoa, dude, this game is sick, man. It's like Assassin's Creed mixes with like, I don't know, like Django. Fucking A, man. Maybe we'll put like a little like corner screen in this of the video game. That's what
hopefully we should do that. That's probably we should have done that.
Well, you can. I'm pretty sure you can go back and like review the gameplay, so we can like either take that file or just just take a video of it. This is more interesting than us in the podcast combined. Definitely. I love how this video slowly is turning into just like you and me proving to everybody how ADD we are, and that we really need notes. And like the only reason why our podcast flows is because we both have everything written down. But as soon as we're sitting in front of a video game that neither of us are playing,
I don't know. I'm just fascinated. I think I have like a TV autism. It's like whenever I'm in a restaurant, like it could be the worst. Like I was watching like a baseball drama the other day in Chili's. And it's literally the worst thing I've ever watched, but it's like I can't stop watching this.
Was it the one with Kevin Costner?
This isn't a
Was it the one with Kevin Costner?
No, it was some like one-off one with like Jessica.
You know that if you build it, they will come.
No, that movie sucks. That's the worst movie. It's like the most overrated piece of shit I've ever seen.
Sam's gonna hate you. Sam Springsteen?
No, he doesn't like it either.
He said he liked it.
He said he understands why it's a bad movie, though.
No, he says he likes it. Right? I think he said he liked it.
Sam, it's no shade on you.
I
just really don't like it. I just
don't
like Kevin Costner. It's nothing personal. Like, if they had anyone else, and then I probably would have enjoyed it.
Is that an albino alligator?
I have beef with Kevin Costner for absolutely no reason.
Whoa, shit.
But Kevin Costner can go fuck himself.
Yeah, fuck Kevin Costner. But, dude, that's like a 20-foot albino alligator.
There you go.
You just had to put, like, mad shot. Whoa, it's huge. This game's fucking sick.
The details are insane.
Wow, dude, it's like watching a movie.
Yeah.
Honestly. But no, yeah, I think that I can't even remember the name of that movie. Kevin Costner builds a fucking baseball field in the middle of the cornfield. Angels in the outfield, is it?
Field of Dream.
Field of Dream. Yeah. Field of Dreams. Field of Dreams. That's what it is. Yeah.
But because there's a different one.
Kind of. It was okay.
I don't know. I don't like it. Do you know who I also don't like? Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
He's a shitty ass actor.
I'm bad.
He's the worst actor.
I'm bad with actor names.
Superman. He's in the new Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
That guy's shit.
He's not that bad. I mean,
he's not bad.
What
was
the movie that I watched? There was a movie that I watched where he's like a spy in Russia, in Germany, which was actually pretty fucking sick.
It was like the Guy Ritchie one.
Yeah. What was that? That was actually pretty sick.
Oh, Man from U.N.C.L.E.?
Yeah, Man from U.N.C.L.E. That was cool, man. I actually really liked that movie. Granted, he's not a huge role in it, and he kind of keeps his mouth shut.
I mean, he seems like a cool guy. It's like his acting.
He really is almost just like a prop in that movie, though.
Yeah.
Like, he's just like a pretty dude who can like throw punches and shit.
He knows how to do like a...
Yeah. He's basically like just like the hunk role in that movie.
What should I do?
Man from U.N.C.L.E. is pretty fucking sick. I dig that movie.
I need to see that. I need to give that another chance. I gave that like 2 minutes.
You should.
Yeah, because I like most of Guy Ritchie.
It's cool. The soundtrack is really rad too.
I like Guy Ritchie's old shit. Wait, what's the soundtrack? Is it like take place in the 60s?
How do I answer that question that you just asked me? What's the soundtrack?
No. Like what type of?
Do you want me to just start?
No, what type of music is it, you shithead? Like, give me an idea of the band.
Okay,
like,
so they do like a 99 Red Balloons, like remix kind of version of it. That's like. Dude, it's industrially sort of sounding, and it's sick. It's like a movie score version of 99 Red Balloons. It's fucking dope and it, like a lot of it has like this like. I might be getting it mixed up sort of with the cinematography of Atomic Blonde as well, because I think it sort of takes place in the same time period and same sort of like.
Well, wasn't Atomic Blonde Cold War, and wasn't this like 1960s?
You're right. I think that no. I think Man from U.N.C.L.E. is during. The like Berlin Wall when there's like
so
East and West
time.
Berlin and there's like so I'm pretty sure it's like the similar time period, but it's got a similar aesthetic and soundtrack take too, where it's just sort of like this like poppy kind of modern take on songs from that era sort of thing. It's cool. It's fucking rad. I like Man from U.N.C.L.E. It was done well, I think.
Yeah.
Same with
Did you hear the new Vince album yet?
Vince album, dude, the new Vince Staples album is
amazing.
fucking sick. And I made sure that today when I was like cruising through Long Beach on my way up here that I listened to it, and I was just like, this shit's so fucking
It's really fucking good. It's cool because it's called FM.
Although
so
I feel like the white kid at the end of his new music video when I listen to it.
Sometimes that's how I feel listening to all that music.
You know
but it's like I'm enjoying it. I'm not like acting like that. You know what I mean?
Goyagers, if you haven't seen that music video, the one that takes place entirely from like Google Earth Street Cam, Fun, so fucking sick. Also, Fun is a dope ass song because I listened to it 4 times before I realized that we don't want to fuck up nothing. Is F-U-N, Fun. I was like, dude, this song's fucking sick. In the video, but yeah, it ends with the like white kid, like I guess his like parents are coming home and he hears them and he quick shuts his laptop and runs out. Some shit like that. That's how I feel after, because I was like, dude, this video's sick. I was like, this is so fucking rad, super into it, and then like he drops that at the last second. I was like, oh fuck, that's kind of me, I guess.
Yeah, that's us right now.
Whatever, dude. It's so sick, man. I like it for what it is. I'm not gonna pretend to be Vince Staples. You know what I mean? Like I think his.
I like my I can't relate to anything he's saying, but I'm like, this is songs.
I'm from the mountains in Pennsylvania. I can't really relate to like Long Beach, like
Southern California.
Yeah.
Well, he is too, but like a nice part of Southern California.
Not Northside Long Beach.
Yeah,
nice. It's not. I mean, it's the weather's nice, but
no, it's cool though. Cause it's called FM, so it's like all like it takes a format of like 2004 like hip hop radio.
It's really cool
with like skits in the middle and
shit.
I don't even Tyga's verse isn't that.
I don't want to talk too much shit on Long Beach. I used to skate up there whenever I used to intern.
We weren't talking shit. It's just like a rough area.
It's
totally different. Yeah.
But it's really cool. We were doing this one photo shoot one time in Long Beach. Northside Long Beach when I was interning, and I basically had to stay in the middle of the fucking street to like block cars as Chad Tim was doing this fucking dope ass gap into the middle of the street, and this like methed out dude in this Dodge Charger rolls up and it's just like helping me block the street essentially, just with the window down, like cheering on Chad Tim and like screaming. And like if it was a video shoot, everybody else would have been like, dude, you need to fuck off. But since we were just getting stills, like no one gave a fuck. So the dude sat there for like 15 minutes, like screaming out of the window, like meth face and like meth neck, you know, that like veiny shit. And he's just like fucking yelling out of the window, like, yeah, fucking get it, man.
So there's like this homeless meth head next to my house. I was walking to Cantor's the other day. He's just yelling at everybody, and he's just like screaming insults, like hard and stuff at people that I walk past. I'm like, oh great, and he's like, hey, he's like, you look like Kurt Cobain, and I was like, okay,
dude, barely, like hardly,
yeah. It's like it seemed well intended, you know, like good intentions. It's like, thanks, dude.
It's basically someone just saying like, hey, you look like you're gonna kill yourself.
You look like
a white kid who's gonna kill himself.
Yeah, you look like a deeply depressed.
In a bad relationship.
Yeah. That's what you look like right now.
Well, I guess it's a modern like Kurt Cobain. Everybody's waiting for what's his name to kill himself ever since this whole Ariana Grande thing went off. He's gonna be like our modern
Pete Davidson? Oh, I thought you were saying something else.
No, everybody's waiting. No, I was not gonna make a Mac Miller joke.
Okay.
That's fucked up, man.
Jesus.
No, I love Mac Miller. I'm saying it's going the angle of like. Because did you see that clip from Saturday Night Live where I guess he's hosting it? Or
I
whatever?
heard about it.
Yeah, and he's all like who wants to marry me or whatever, like, oh, no one, or because I'm 0 for 3 or whatever, and like winks, and it's like the joke falls flat and it just looks really depressing and sad, and you're like, dude, this guy is going to kill himself like any day now. He's all like covered in tattoos out of nowhere now, and he's all like,
no, he's always had that.
Really? I feel like all
he's
his
always
stand-up,
long.
I guess I've only ever seen his stand-up from when he was younger.
No, he's had tattoos for a while.
But now his hair's like purple and shit. I just feel like he's going off the rocker a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to talk about mental health afterwards.
I can talk about mental health.
No, I know, but all of us are pretty fucked.
I'm fucked. That's why
we would both be in this situation if Ariana Grande.
I mean, I'm probably like, you know, one more bad luck event away from like going off the deep end and like getting a tattoo on my face that says like "fuck life" or something. You know?
I want to get a tattoo of an astronaut.
I'm gonna get a tattoo that says like, I'm gonna get a tattoo on my cheek that says "Thug Life," but instead of "thug," it's gonna get crossed out. So it'll say "thug," but the "thug" will have an X through it, and then it'll say "fuck" above it. Like I originally said "Thug Life," but then crossed it out and wrote "fuck life" because I was like, you know what, not even thug life is like success, like fulfilling, you know. So I'll just be like, fuck the thug life, man. Just fuck life in general. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
If you get thug life,
if I have like one more seizure,
you're what Vince is referring to.
I'm definitely. That's basically the nail in the coffin that I'm like, Kenny, I'm that white kid. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna get a face tattoo. Maybe one more bad luck event though. Dude, did he? You can wear like a fucking bear's head on your.
Was he wearing a bucket on his head?
No, that was like a bear's like. What's the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio where?
Oh, Revenant.
Revenant. Yeah. That actually took me a long time to watch that movie because my deepest fear in life is being attacked by a bear.
Really?
Dead ass. Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's like some Revenant shit. He's wearing bears. This game is fucking dope, man. You can look like a total buffoon. Whoa, cultural appropriation real quick. He's wearing like a feather headdress. Did you see that?
I remember in community college, like, some girl, like, they were showing us like a photo of, it was like Einstein or something. He's like vacationing in, I can't remember, some like Mojave Valley or some like Indian reservation or something, and he's like wearing their headdress, and someone's like, and then can you see something wrong with this photo? I can't remember what it was. It was like something minor. It wasn't like anything like morally wrong. It was like racer, and she's like cultural appropriation. I'm
you
like,
mean like two?
Bitch, this was 19. Like
you mean two
30,
cultures?
Like, this didn't exist.
You mean two cultures who have been like oppressed since they've been like found, and like they're just
like they're
just bonding. Like
that's the least worst thing to happen. Like I don't think any Native American was pissed off at that time about that.
Especially with like a Jewish person being like, a Jewish scientist. I don't know.
He's a Jewish scientist that escaped Germany in time.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm pretty sure
that's pretty much like that's not a photo of cultural appropriation. That's just a photo of two oppressed cultures kicking it. Like
yeah, I'm like, this is 1930. I don't think anyone really even like. Well, I understand the whole premise of it. I'm not talking shit. Like, yeah, but I don't think it was really much of a focus in 1930.
But here's a flip flop of that. Would you call a photo of like a Native American person from like the 1930s hanging out with like some Jewish people and the Native American dude has a yarmulke on his head? Would you call that cultural appropriation?
Yeah,
you'd be like, no, Native Americans have been so oppressed, and it's like Jews from 1930s were also.
Jews haven't been able to get a break. Jesus Christ.
I mean, they weren't systematically like slaughtered in America, but they were in other countries. They were in other countries. So I don't know.
Yeah, and everyone. I mean, like people blame them for everything. They're like, oh, they run the banks. They run the whole banking system. I'm like, good for them if they've accomplished that. I mean, like I know that's not real, but like. You know what I mean? It's like part of it's like, so they're successful, and so you're pissed off.
Here's one part about like doing this really podcast. The one part about doing this since we've started it that's almost like made me give up on like people even more. It's just hearing all of these conspiracies. Like I spent about like 2 hours yesterday.
So many of them were so.
So I was like, I really want to look up some flat Earth shit, you know? And like once I went down that rabbit hole, I realized that like everyone else in the flat Earth community also believes that there's like a fake sun in the sky. They believe that like, dude, they believe like all
that
of this.
That the Jews control.
Yeah, no, legitimately, they believe that there's like a fake sun in the sky. Stupid. We've replaced the sun because the sun died, so we replaced the sun in like 2015, and then they're like,
if the sun died, we would.
Yeah, dude, but they're like, I feel like there'd be a lot of shit that would go wrong in the fucking solar system.
Freeze and die.
But here's their point: is that like the solar system's fake and like. We've never gone to outer space and like all of this crazy shit. Dude, I'm just like, these are people who are just like, they're like, oh, you believe everything you hear on the internet, but then they take all it takes is one Instagram post from some dude in like Iowa or Nebraska saying they're like, oh, check out this photo from space. They're clearly using a fisheye angle to make it look like the horizon's bent. It's like, yeah, that's because you need to go so much higher than just 20 miles off of the surf. Like Neil deGrasse Tyson does a really good. I love it. I always bring him up on the podcast. I'm like low key a fanboy of that guy. I'm just finding it out now. But he does this like perfect observation. Oh, your camera stopped recording?
No, I don't think so. I just don't know if it stops recording after a certain amount of time. No, it's chill.
We're good. Perfect.
Yeah, it's my old camera.
But
did that.
He has like a volleyball, right? And he's like, I'm gonna use this as like a scale representation of the Earth. He's like, so the relative version of being 20 miles off of the surface of the planet, where like everybody's like saying, oh, they use fisheye angles to make it look like a curved horizon because the horizon's clearly not curved at 20 miles up. Like Neil deGrasse Tyson says, like, yeah, you're not even going to be able to witness the curvature of the Earth until you go even higher than that, because on this volleyball, the relative distance of 20 miles off of the surface of our Earth is literally like, I think he said it was like between 1 and 2 millimeters off of the surface of the volleyball. He's like, which if you were, you know, shrink yourself down to the relative scale of that, he's like, you are the size of like a fucking dust mite, like half the size of like a dust mite on this volleyball. Barely 2 millimeters, barely 2 millimeters off the surface.
We would not be able to tell.
You're not going to perceive the curvature of the Earth. Like, you have to be in fucking space to see the curvature of the Earth. So like, but these guys, like, they used that as like proof to say that like the Earth is flat because all the footage from that angle is shot with a fisheye angle to make it look curved, so like they're hiding something. It's like, no, he literally just explained that like they use fisheye angles so they can capture as much as possible. It's called a wide angle lens. Fisheye is a like slang term for it, but if they use wide angle lenses so they can see as much as they possibly can.
You know,
like that's not why they're using fisheyes to fake the fake horizon. They're just showing you as much as they can from that one camera that they have mounted on the outside of the spaceship. Most bang for their buck.
Another community college experience I've had is some kid was saying that the sun was literally this big because that's how we see it in the sky, that it was that big. And then my teacher's like, oh yeah, he's like,
you're arguing the laws of perspective? Or?
Yeah, and he's like, okay, well, you know, I'm not this big to you, so you see me from the back of the classroom. And he's like trying to explain like just simple like perspective, and he's like, no, like that's just what they want you to think. And it's like the whole like flat Earth thing, and he was saying that the sun was actually that big. And then the most depressing thing about it all is right after he left, there was a group of kids like asking him questions, and he's like, well, the thing about flat Earth is, I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Here's how I would test it.
So fucking.
Here's how I would test it. People are always like, can you, like, because whenever someone's like, this is bullshit, like, you guys are idiots, like, on Instagram, there's always, like, one person who, like, sees that kind, and they try to, like, argue with these people, and they're like, you guys are fucking idiots, like, you really think that, and then everyone's like, oh, come up with the test. Come up with the test to prove us wrong. And then, like, someone would be like, well, we did. We went to the moon, go to space, like send a satellite out and take pictures of our like solar system, proving that we don't live on a flat plane. It's all fake. It can be photoshopped. Everything can be. It's like, all right, well then, dude, if everything can be fake, then how are you believing in any of the evidence that the Earth is flat? Yeah. Like, if everything can be faked and you can't believe anything that anybody tells you, then how can you yourself be swayed by this Instagram post on like truthawakening.com?
We get so many of those now that we like hashtag conspiracy theories.
Yeah, we have so many of those people like so visiting our page, I guess. Oh well, fucking A, man. It's whatever.
No, I mean, we have a good fan base. I like our fan base because I feel like it's like conspiracies within reason. But I'm saying like our Explore page, it's just like conspiracy theory pages. Yeah. That's what I mean.
That's all you can explore on. I see.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, I really don't give a fuck who's our fans right now. I mean, I care about our fans. Yeah. But I'll take what I can get at this point. I'll take what I can get at this point.
Yeah.
Because even if we have those people who are like haters and they repost our shit and they're like, listen to these guys, they're fucking idiots, they think the Earth is round, like look at how stupid these people are, it's still reposts.
Yeah, exactly.
There'll be like those 10 people that see that are like, hey, these guys actually know what they're talking about.
It's like the people that like buy albums to burn it, and it's like, you still bought the album.
Yeah, like Nike didn't give a shit when you all burnt your fucking shoes after the Colin Kaepernick thing, because in like 6 months later, when you're like at Payless and like the only thing you can afford are your like Air Montauk's again, you're gonna get them. You're like, because I assume
you're not
everyone
switch over to New Balances this far in the game.
Yeah, because especially when you start showing up with Jerry Seinfeld shoes on, you're gonna get roasted at the lunch table. So yeah, burn your Nikes, buy another pair in a year.
Fine.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
Go ahead.
That's kind of, I feel like that's also what they were trying to do. They were like, hey, like, let's just weed out all of our fans that are, like, pieces of shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, let's come up with a campaign that'll single-handedly drop all of these shitheads.
Like, quadrupled after that or something. Like, their, like, profits, like, soared after
because,
that.
Yeah, then you have all those people who aren't, like, you know, already dedicated to a specific shoe brand. That,
so they're like, oh, I'll fuck with that.
Yeah, they're like, you know what?
Even
I'm
though
gonna
they
start.
Exploit children.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, no. Even though like everyone that's making the shoes are like 9-year-old Vietnamese kids,
like jumping out of windows.
Yeah, they have like nets to like prevent suicide. But I think that we should probably like end it at this point. We're gonna do 15 minutes, and what are we?
I think it's like 30.
We're at like 30. Yeah,
30 exactly. All right. Well, we're gonna try to be doing these like.
We'll get better.
I don't know why I'm talking so bad. We're gonna try to do these.
Cool.
There we go.
Oh, and my phone's ringing. That's the perfect cue.
Yeah.
I can't believe
we're gonna try to do it sometimes. We don't know how often yet.
It's funny how we can't even make it through one of our 30-minute takes without one of us having our phone go off or something. I'm just gonna let it ride out.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Should that be our song out?
That's our song out right now. I'm gonna actually pull that audio file from iTunes and use that as our out.
Let's just do this now before we get worse. I think we should stop now.
Yeah, I've only taken one bong rip, so